Here's exactly why you can't stick to your diet. Before we begin, hit like, and if you're new here, hit subscribe and the bell to stay up to date with all things fat loss. It's far too restrictive. Lots of diets have rules that state when you can and can't eat, what foods you can and can't eat, and foods that you should avoid. This creates a psychology of restriction which is hugely unsustainable and which will lead to some kind of relapse or create a weekly cycle of binge and restriction that will never end. It doesn't fit into your lifestyle. Link to the above. If you have to follow rigid food rules, this can affect your social life as you may avoid going out and eating with friends. It can even put a strain on your relationships as you begin to obsess over what you can and can't eat. Eventually, something has to give, which is you not following unnecessarily restrictive food rules and returning to old patterns of eating which didn't do you any favors for losing fat. It doesn't focus on creating sustainable habits. Link to the previous point once more. Diets, by giving you strict rules to follow, do not help you to identify the plethora of factors that cause you to eat the way you do. This means that you're not able to identify the cues and triggers that lead to you making choices that help you to lose fat. This also means that you're not able to change your behaviors long term. Changes that lead you to make better choices when those cues and triggers present themselves. These three factors usually mean that when your overly restrictive diet eventually does fail, you go back to square one or even -1.